If you were to share 3 important messages with all the parents watching this video, what would those 3 messages be?
Well, one, parenting is really hard. It's really, really hard. And just give yourself a break and cut some slack. I remember I was really struggling being a parent when my kids were little, and a good friend said to me, in the final analysis, the most important thing you can give them is love. To really love them and let them know that they're loved, and that it's going to make you cry. That will forgive our own ignorance as parents, I think, because we don't, you're not qualified for the job. You've never done it before. You end up in all these situations. We don't know what to do. And I think it's harder and harder, in this world to be a parent to kids. The better you take care of yourself as a parent, the more you make time for self-care, for you doing what you love, following your ahs, making sure you get enough sleep, paying attention to your own emotional responses, the better you take care of you, the better you're going to be able to take care of them. So don't shortchange yourself on self-care, because that's super, super important. And then the third thing is that the world is changing very dramatically, and that the old systems we've had in place for education, for everything, I don't think apply to the new world. And I think that we need to be willing to go outside the box and to look for new solutions, and to say no to bad policy, to stand up to things that don't feel right or appropriate, that are coming down from people who've never been in a classroom, to advocate for yourself, to advocate for your children, and to teach your children how to advocate for themselves, in a way that is effective and appropriate. Because a lot of stuff people just want to do business as usual when the world is no longer business as usual. And we need creative solutions, and we need to find out what the kids want, as part of that, and what the teachers want. And we need to be willing to co-create a different future that supports everybody, that's nourishing to our souls, to the essence of who we are. And that we need to stand up for that, because I really do feel like the system, the way it's set up, sucks our souls out of us. It sucks the life and love and heart and joy and light out of us. And that we don't want to see that happen to our kids. That you need to defend that light and that love and that joy in your child and in yourself as much as you can, because it'll get taken away from you if you're not careful and you're not paying attention. Just by people going through the motions of the systems as they're set up. So don't be afraid to be bold, to break the mold, and to do something radical and different. It might be exactly what everybody needs.